and welcome. Is that started? I hope that started. Let me just check. Great start. Yeah, started. Yeah. Hello and welcome. I'm ADG and I've already done a few laps around Knock Hill just trying to chase the top 10 time on Project Cars in time trial, so it kind of forces you into picking the car that everyone else has done it the fastest time in. So I'm in the Ginetta G57 I think it is, which I've not driven before but it's quite easy to drive-ish, and I've put the, as you can see there in front, the Ghost in second is the time I need to beat to get it into the top 10, and the Ghost in first is the fastest guy that's ever done this. So you can see them in front of me as we go around. So just roll around this lap, keep the tyres warm and then go for another fast one. I was getting closer and closer and that's why I thought maybe I can actually do this, so I thought I might start streaming. It's not easy though. No. It's hard to keep a clean lap as well, it's hard to not to get any cuts that invalidate your next lap. Oh, I've gone wide into, no, that's not good, into the straight to start my lap. So yeah, I was getting closer and closer to doing it, so let's see if I can do it. Top 10, so the second Ghost is the top 10 time I need to beat. Just flies off through there, just flies off past too fast and gains too much time on me really to be able to catch up. But that's where I've got to make the difference and really push. I can make time on him into this corner, it looks like. You've got to get the exit nice and tidy so you can get a nice run down the straight. Right, here we go. Might take me ages this. Get as close as I think I can get. I reckon I can do it though with a good, really good lap. Just goes through there so much quicker than I seem to be able to manage to do it. So I need to gain time elsewhere. That one bad out of there. But I caught the grass a touch. Bouncing as well, it's bouncy part of track. Oh, pretty close, but not close enough. Oh, too far. Wide on the exit of the first two corners. So no chance of doing it this lap now. Have to be nice and tidy through that first section to have a chance of doing it at all. Yeah, I'm going to try a few tracks I think as well. Let's see what car everyone's got the fastest timing and pick the same car and have a go. And pick tracks that I like, so I already know the track and I don't have to learn it or anything, but yeah, see if I can get any or anywhere near any top 10 times. Short shift a little bit in, oh, cut the corner too much, so that's invalidated my lap. Pretty hard not to cut the corners on this track, you want to do it all the way around really. So I'm there with the Ghost as well, so if I hadn't got that lap invalidated I'd have had a better time. Just concentrate on getting on the straight. Ah, it's annoying. Oh, lost the rear a bit. Just off throttle too long through there. I don't know how that guy in 10th place has managed to do that through there. Hopefully I managed to just get a bit of fluke through there one lap and get it done. the guy in first, miles away every time. Should maybe on Project Cars 2, you can use the setup from the people who've done these laps. The guy who's done the fastest time in the world, you can actually, bollocks, you can actually load up his setup and use that, so you know that you're actually using the same setup as the guy who put the fastest time in the world in. Or on PlayStation 4, should I say. There might be a guy on PC that's like 2 seconds faster, I've no idea. Or Xbox for that matter. Have I got some damage? No. Felt ultra bumpy that time going down there. Oh, a bit early on the brakes. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, it was better through there as well, typical. Oh, look at that for a decent lap apart from getting the invalidation. Typical. Oh, too wide again, done it again. Missing that apex and turning in a bit too late towards it. Oh, big kick as I went through there. So I feel like I'm doing a bit better through that section now. God, it's bumpy on the inside through that corner. Trying to get the power down at the right time, coming out of that corner to get best traction. So I'm getting closer and closer to 10th place, so I just need to get a clean lap in now. And hopefully just getting that little bit more time just to get in front of the 10th place ghost and put me in top 10. Oh no! Need to stop talking and concentrate a bit. I always use that as my excuse when I go off. Right, try and get a clean lap in at least, and hopefully it's a fast one. Better line into the first corner there, lets me actually accelerate for a split second before getting back on the brakes through there, so I've actually done quite well on the ghost behind me now. I'm chasing first place, believe it or not. I'm going to drop back off first now, as it carries a lot more speed through there than me, but I'm in front of 10th place. Oh, this is going well. Last corner, don't get too excited. I've gone a bit shallow onto the apex, run out, it's the key. I've got it, I've bloody done it, I've bloody done it. Yay! So that's me in the top 10. Unbloody believable. Oh, my heart rate's going and everything. Oh, I love racing sometimes, even though it's only time trial, not even racing against anyone, just trying to put fast laps in, but that was a good lap to get that done and get him into 10th place, if not up higher. Might have actually beaten 9th as well. So, without much more to do, that was my aim. I could go and go and go and try and get faster, but I think I've done it pretty much, so yeah, I have. Yep, so I've got a 43.632. Whew, nice. Didn't know if I could do that or not, but I got there in the end, so I'm chuffed, absolutely chuffed with that. Do you want to save and quit this session? Yeah, I definitely want to save it. So I'm going to pick another track and see if we can do similar on another track and see where I've come, hopefully. I think it takes a while to update on this game, if I remember rightly. It's a while since I've done all like this on this game. So, where would I be? I either... Oh, so I might be in 9th place instead of 10th when it actually updates. My screen's covering the button that I need to press. I think it's... Is it triangle to update? That's it. So it's got my previous time that I've done, but now I've just improved that, obviously, and updated that yet. So I'll have to come back in a bit after I've done another time trial on another one and then check on that. So that was Knockhill International in Scotland. Where else? So let's try Donington, because I'm quite a fan of Donington. Go for the national track. And everyone's done it in this Ginetta again, so at least I get a bit of experience in the car. So it's the same car again. Is it? Or is it? Let's see if I pick a different car if the table updates. No, everyone, it is the Ginetta that is fastest. Yeah. I'm just curious because it seems to be the Ginetta on every track that's the fastest. I wouldn't have thought it's the fastest car in the game, but there you go, maybe it is. Don't remember using it all the time when I used to do these time trials a while back. Right, anyway, let's set the ghosts. Ghost number 1 can be the fastest in the world record. And ghost number 2 can be top 10 guy again, so guy in 10th place uses ghost. And away we go. So we're off at Donington Park now in the same car. Let's see if we can do the same here. And then I'll go back and check exactly to make sure, just to make sure and actually see it for myself, my name in the top 10. Oh, that was good. So I'll have a similar battle here. It'll take a fair few laps to get up to speed and get the lines right in this car. But hopefully I can do a similar thing here. Bit of a longer track, so maybe a bit trickier, but longer straights, saying that. So long as you get the corners onto the straights okay, then it should be alright at keeping up. Right, so 2 ghosts to chase. One's actually considerably slower than first place as well, so hopefully I can slot in somewhere in between. Got to be careful not to get all scrappy on the brakes in this car. That's when you start losing the time. So fire it down the straight for the first time. Oh, wide into Redgate. Oh. Wide on the exit as well. Good idea of how hard I have to push though to keep up. Oh god, it didn't like me, car didn't like going on that curve, it just stuck me onto the curve, I couldn't get off it then. No, so running a tiny bit wide there gets you an invalidation. Hasn't ruined my next lap though, so that's the most important thing. You don't do it too late towards the end, so it ruins both laps. So let's see if we can get anywhere near. Brake a bit earlier this time, get it somewhere near the apex. Third gear on the exit, and down craners. Oof. Oh, just running a bit wide again through there, got me another invalidation, so trickiest part of driving these time trials almost is this invalidation bit. Actually getting your clean laps in, trying to get ultimate speed whilst using the curbs but not cutting them. Not too bad a run. Stick it nowhere near the curb this time, but slow out of there because of it. No, ooh, nearly got another one there, so at least I'll get a lap time in hopefully this time, so long as I don't cut this. Got a lot to do on this track though, might be loading their setups. Just a bit late on the throttle to go down craners, so drop back too much already really. Bit hairy into there then. I'm getting closer and closer to this coast in front, but still too much of a distance. I've got not a lot of chance of doing it at the moment, unless I improve drastically in the next couple of laps. Trying to carry as much speed out of there as possible. Keep trying to slipstream, and then you forget that it's a ghost. Or you remember that it's a ghost, should I say. Oh god, about as wide as I could possibly take it on the exit there without losing my lap. So I've improved on the previous lap that I put in, but not brilliant. There's definitely more time to have. I need to carry more speed out of here. No, too much. Keep your foot in. Keep your foot in, don't lift. Oh no. Turns out to keep your foot in on the grass don't work. No damage, so I can carry on. I need to really tuck it into that apex next lap round and gain more time up here. It is uphill at the end of the day. If you can carry that little bit more speed mid-corner, you gain the time all the way up the hill. Always the tricky corner that with the blind entry, you can't see it until it's there. And you just hope that you've turned in at the right point and you've remembered exactly where it is. So anyway, try get another good lap in and improve. If not, just blitz it randomly and beat the time. But I doubt that's going to happen. I keep losing too much time into this first corner. So I'm definitely braking earlier, but I'm trying to brake earlier to carry more speed, but it's not working really. But I don't know if I can brake that late and carry that much speed, so I'm just trying to make it up around the track. I'll try it next lap round, but I'm not that hopeful. So that's what I mean about tucking it into that corner a lot more. Tucked it in and went nowhere near going wide on the exit. Oh god, the back end, drifting it in, nice. Managed to drift it in somehow and control it. Be good if someone like set the fastest time in the world and you watched it as the ghost and he's just drifting all over the place and he's getting the lap time in. And it's like, what the hell? So I'm feel like I'm getting closer, but I don't think that lap is actually. Oh yeah, slightly better. Need to nail this first corner. Oh, just too early, pushed me out wide with understeer. So I don't know what to do at the moment into that first corner to make the difference up. So I just have to experiment lap after lap and hopefully don't drop back every time, so I've still got a chance of, even if I don't get it perfectly, side by side with the AI coming out, at least I'll be a bit closer hopefully. Same down into here, I think I could probably brake that a little bit later. Let's test it out this time round. Need a good run onto the straight though. Oh, it's too late. I was just on the brakes, too late into the corner, so I ended up turning when I was still on the brakes. Anyway, I think that braking point is about right into that last chicane then. So I've already dropped back as I lose time coming onto the straight. My lap's invalidated as well, and I'll probably have the best lap I've had so far. Oh, excuse me. I've got no chance at the moment. I need to go into setup, I think. I'll give it one more go getting close without doing any setup work. Oh, probably my fastest lap so far, side by side with Ghost more or less, but then just wide into there. Definitely need a bit of setup, I think. So how do I do that restart session? And then if we're going to tuning, so it should be able to load. Which guy's the fastest? Let's find out which one's the fastest. So it's that HM Racing that's the fastest. So looking for his setup. HM Racing. God, I can never remember how to do this. Just put something like that, just to save it quickly. And I think I have to go out, then load setup, and then it's there. So that's the fastest guy in the world setup that I used for doing this. So hopefully I'll see a bit of an improvement from it. Feels like the front end's a little bit pointier than it was already for the last chicane. Oof, run it wide onto the curve, lost a bit of time there, but came out quite fast. So already feels like a bit of an improvement in the setup. Well, it doesn't feel like it, but being that close to the Ghost tells me it might be. Just got to get the laps in and get used to the setup now. Just a moment of oversteer, lost a bit of time on the exit there, but caught up quite nicely through there. Oh, good out of there as well. In fourth gear, probably not the best idea, but maybe I could have beaten that lap then. But I can definitely beat this now. Come on. Steering all over the place to get out as fast as possible. Managed to get a good run down Craners. Oh, cut it too much. Just trying to cut it as much as possible to avoid going wide on the exit instead. I'm in front of the top 10 time as well. I was until I did that. God damn. Oh, a bit of damage, so might as well just restart. Let's have a lap as well in car view. Tricky to see where the bloody apex will be at Redgate. Massive pillar there on the right hand side. Always feels completely different, I think, when you change the view up into a wing car. It's not that bad, but it just feels a lot different. Oh, terrible out of there. Well, in the interest of actually trying to beat the time, I'll just put it back on the bonnet cam. It's my preferred camera, although it's not the most realistic for racing. It's what I prefer at the end of the day. Right, let's have a go at beating this, come on. I don't want to do 1,000 laps around here to do it, so I need to do it sooner rather than later. I've already showed promise at doing it. Not too bad out of Redgate. Oh, short shifted coming out of there for some reason, so I lost a bit of time on the gears. But I'm up on the top 10 time, that's the most important thing, and I've got quite a gap to him behind, so come on, last corner. Oh no, gone a bit deep. Oh, just definitely know I can do it now though. Oh god damn. So just went a little bit long and on the brakes, probably didn't brake hard enough and went a bit long, and again didn't get off the brakes early enough to be able to turn it in nicely. So I'm just braking that little bit, not late into the last chicane, but a little bit too soft more than anything. So wasted that, but we'll go around again and then try to do it this next time round. I'll be happy if I get two in a row, be good, and then I'll pick another track and try to get a hat trick. Couldn't think of the word then. Oh, steady on. Right. Nice and clean. Here we go into the last chicane. Oh, a bit wide, locked up a tiny bit, just carried my momentum a bit too far out wide before being able to turn in, but it's not too bad, just a tiny mistake. But I guess you probably can't even see it if you're watching, but I can just feel that I've made a tiny mistake and I've lost a bit of time through understeer. You probably can't even tell, it's probably such a minute difference really, but it makes all the difference to the lap time. Cut the track clear, so I've lost this time, I'm behind it anyway, so I just need to have a calm one where I just take the corners properly, get the braking done nicely, and don't try and push too hard, and almost get the time through being calm and steady rather than being aggressive. Come on, I want to do this now, I know I can do it. Oh, just a bit of oversteer going in, bit of a drift. Managed to collect it up and carry it on though, just lost time because of that though. But we're close to the go, so we'll keep going. Oh, god damn, keep cutting that corner, trying to get maximum speed up here. Oh no, pushing too hard. Right, we're gonna have a restart. Fresh tyres and everything then. Not that there's tyre wear on, I don't think, but they're nice and warm and at the perfect temperature. So good run out of Redgate. Come on. Hustled it through there quite nicely. Still time to be out here. I'm not driving particularly brilliant laps, if I'm honest. It could be a little bit neater. Come on, get it done this time. Last corner. Looks like I'm in the top 10. Yes. So that's another one. Nice. I'm going to try and improve on that, even though I should be quite happy with that. I think I can do it even faster than that. Now I've got my eye in. Oh no, oh big drift, big weight transfer, spat me off. Right, I'm going to be happy with that. I'm just going to accept my top 10 time, I think, and just, I'll have one more lap I suppose, just try and improve on it again, and actually get a clean lap in, give myself a chance to improve on it, not just go off. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I don't know what track to go to next, so I'll have a little think on these couple of laps, for the next lap. Oh, all over the place, that's a good start. Don't know what handbrake is in this car. No, I don't think I've got one. Which means it's just incredibly hard to turn around. The tyre pressures are just going up and up. Right, last shot at it, not the best exit out of the last corner, but so getting better and better through the first corner, so it makes me know that I can do it faster, getting more of a feel for that first corner and carrying more and more speed. Good up the hill there as well, that's good. Trying to ride that corner as much as I can. Short shifted a bit there, but never mind. Miles up on that Ghost in 10th place again, so let's see, it might be faster than my last one. Don't go wide. Nearly pushed it wide, so I hesitated a little bit. Oh, it's faster again, quarter of a second faster. So I'm definitely happy with that. I'm going to leave it at that and pick another track and see where I am on that first one, Knock Hill. Oh, it's quite exciting this. I want to see how many I can do now. Didn't think I'd be able to do one. Do have a drink. So, check back on Knock Hill. So I'm in 9th, yes I did. Not by a lot, beaten 10th, but yeah I'm in 9th place. So that's pretty good on Knock Hill, I'm happy with that. And then Donington that I've just done, it'll take a while to update again, so I'll come back to that and I'll pick another track now. Where shall I go? Let's flick through for a bit of inspiration. Could go Alton Park, but it's going to be a tricky one I reckon. I'm going to go Alton Park. I do like Alton Park, but I know it'll be a tricky one to get the lap time on. So again, I'll set up the Ghost as the fastest ever round here, the world record. On PlayStation I think that is. Which one's the select one, so it's that. So Jim Dilks, and then the top 10 time, number 10, Lals 26130. we'll add him as the second ghost. So if I beat the guy behind the first guy ghost wise, then I've done it. I'm in the top 10 again. Oh, I didn't check what car everyone's used. I'm assuming it's going to be this one, but could do with knowing and making sure I'm in the same car. God, it takes ages to load as well. If I have to come out, hopefully I can check the leaderboard and see what everyone else was in without coming all the way out of it. Probably not though, if I remember rightly. I forgot I'm wearing a shirt. Rather posh tonight. What am I doing? Yeah, so they are in the generator. So that's fine. Oh, I should probably load this. No, I'll just try with the standard setup to start with. Oh no, in fact it might be the setup from the track that I've just had. So yeah, it is. So I don't really want that setup because that's for the track that I've just been going around Donington. So instead, which is a faster guy, Jim Deluxe, we'll go for his setup and give ourselves a chance of getting into the top 10 again. Call it Ghost 155. Go back, load setup, Ghost 155, and we're away. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's everything. So if we go on Alton Park all of a sudden and try and get in the top 10 on this one and get 3 in a row, I think if we get 3 in a row I'll stop. Because I'll get a bit addicted to this otherwise. Right, so off we go onto the first lap. See how we compare to these guys. Not too bad for the first corner. Rear end a little bit happy through that corner. Flat through here, is it? Yep, pretty much flat in these cars. Good to know. Carry the speed around the banked carousel kind of corner. I always think. Not quite a carousel, but you know what I mean? Nice and banked. Oh, getting it all messy and sloppy out of the slow chicane there. So I've lost my lap time, invalidated it already. Felt like I could have beaten that top 10 time already then. Why are these quite easy to beat? Surely I'm not this good. Or have I missed them? Have I put it like on amateur category or something? Right insult if I haven't, and these people have taken this very seriously and spent months trying to get this time. But I doubt it. I don't consider myself to be that good at these games, so I can't see how I can just keep putting it in the top 10, really. But I do know these tracks, bear in mind, but I'm picking tracks that I like, I'm not just picking random tracks. So definitely made time up into this, I don't know what it's called, but this corner into here, this hairpin, the banked one. Mid-corner speed's just a bit better than the 10th place Ghost, so spin it out of there a bit faster, but then got to get it all gathered up on the brakes through here, a bit of a lock-up. Get out of there, not too bad. All about being clean through here now. Lost the rear a little bit, stepped out on me a bit, and again on the rear, on the exit there. So we're a bit sloppy, but I'm up on the time. So it looks like I'm going to do this one quite easily. Goes to show, if people aren't using the setup of the game first place, then you really need to give it a go and see what you can do yourself. using the fastest guy setup, it just gives you the chance to actually compete against him in a way, and obviously try and beat everyone else because his setup's probably pretty good. So I've already got myself into 10th place. I don't really consider that much of an achievement. It didn't take very long. So try beat it again and get a little bit higher if I can. I've only had a few laps. Oh, just trying to get the rear end going a little bit to help me around the corner, but not as much as that. So spat me out into the wall. Oh, and then why not crash into the tight chicane as well. So I've got a bit of damage on my wheel now, it's not actually straight. Whoa, definite steering damage. Might as well just restart. I hope restarting doesn't invalidate my time though. It shouldn't do, I don't think. I might as well restart. Right, where's my, just to make sure that it doesn't, session best or personal best, 123.7. So let's restart. One more lap at it, see if we can beat that. 123.7. Yeah, so it's still recognised as my personal best still, even though I've restarted. I was a bit worried then that it might wipe it. Obviously it shouldn't do, but you never know how these games work sometimes. Mid-corner bloody moments, having to correct all the way through that corner. Terrible driving for myself, just got the rear end unsettled a bit, mid-corner. No, and I keep coming out of there really badly as well. I've lost my time anyway. Still need to practice these corners and get back faster through there. Not in third gear though. Right, I'll have one more lap of this and then I'm going to quickly get a drink and then I'll carry on and pick another track. I'll do more than 3 since I've done this one quite quickly. So I'll give this one more go, beating my time, not this 10th time, I've already beaten it. Surprisingly though, I'm surprised how easy that was. Maybe there's not that many people that have been around Alton Park, I suppose, but you'd have thought it'd be quite a popular track. Right, anyway, let's give it a genuine go this time round and see if we can beat it without getting a penalty and losing our time. We're trying to carry as much speed through that first corner as possible. Don't go on the grass though. Same down here. Better through the mid corner that time, no dramas. So rear end kick there, but corrected it and just kept my foot in and managed to gain loads of time from it. So it's quite good. Oh, lost it a little bit on the rear end there. Slow as well. I was in third gear because I was having to handle so much steering. I lost track of where I was on the gears. Wants to kill me, this car, a little bit around this track. My driving, to be fair, I'm being a bit too, well, not smooth enough. That's probably a better lap than I did, a 43.7 I think it was. What was that? I think it was actually. One more then. Oh no! Oh, for God's sake. That corner's my struggle at the moment. Just getting it out of there with speed. It's, obviously I could just drive out of there quite nicely, but trying to get it out of there with as much speed as possible. It does want to kick on you. Oh, two wheels. Always good. Not actually good for time, but good fun. Alright, I'm going to quit this lap and quickly go get a drink and then see where I am on Donington. I'm losing track of which ones I've done. So I'll go exit now, go quickly get a drink and then have a look at Donington. Right, so let's have a look. Donington won it. So Donington Park National. See where I am on this one. Is it updated? I don't seem to be there. How do you look? Can't remember what all the buttons are for this. How do you go down? I'm not on there at all for some reason. I did Donington Park, didn't I? Were it Donington? Yeah, it was Donington. Oh, I picked the wrong one, that's why. See. That makes a bit more sense, right? So I'm in 7th on Donington. Bloody hell. Done better than I thought there. I'm a second down on the fastest lap. So definitely time to make up if I was to really chase it, but I'm quite happy with that. So I've got 9th place and a 7th place. 9th on Knockhill, 7th on Donington. And I've just got Alton Parks as well, so where was I? Come out of it altogether now. Nope, wrong one. Where is it? So go somewhere else. Where shall I go now? Because they're running out of tracks I like. Stick with the English theme in a way and the touring car style track, so we'll go to, let's have a look, Silverstone I guess. We'll do Silverstone short though. Oh no, I'll do the full Silverstone, why not? I haven't done it for a while. Yeah, GP. It'll be a tricky one to get the time on that, but they all are I suppose. So I need the same Janetta. as everyone else that's done the fastest time, so give myself the best chance. I'm trying to get in the top 10 at the end of the day. Janetta, thank you. G57. Set up the ghosts. World record one. And second ghost will set up as number 10. And yeah, I'm tempted to just. No, I've set it up or what? I'm going to say check Alton Park, but it probably hasn't updated yet. I can't believe I managed to do this. It feels like there's something wrong with what I'm doing. And I'm cheating or something. It seems a bit... I'm either having a really good driving day or it seems quite easy. And I'm a bit better than I thought I was. Should give myself a bit more credit. Getting used to this car more and more as well, since it seems to be the car on every track to use. Doesn't even feel mega fast. I'm surprised all the fastest lap times are in this. So, let's go for Babus's tuning setup. He's done it on the pad, so the fastest guy's done it on the pad. Tuning. Take his tune. Whatever it might be, he might not have even done anything to it, but psychologically it gives me the difference. Nothing else. So back out again, load, there we go. So off we go at Silverstone. Let's see how we can do through Silverstone. Quite a long track, so plenty of oh god, that feels horrible. I don't like this guy's setup already. So light on the steering. Oh my god, that's weird. Yeah, I don't like that. Not going to be able to manage that one. So restart that. Not convinced by that setup. Instantly. He's obviously done a really good time though, so done something right. But so back at that one on our tuning menu. It gets bloody complicated this. Share again. Onto that guys instead. Take that, set up new one, we'll call it something else, Ghost 69, Morte, and then, oh god, don't know why I have to talk my way through everything, but just makes it a little bit easier to try and remember it. 69, right, so that's all loaded, and here we go. Hopefully that feels a little bit better. That felt terrible instantly. Oh, that feels just as bad, but a lot more understeery at least. Something I'm a bit more used to. I've already invalidated my first lap before I've even got started. I might as well restart, otherwise it's a bit of a waste of time. Well, not a waste of time, I get a chance to go through the lap in this car, but I might as well see where I am to the Ghost straight away if I can keep up with them. Guessing this first corner will be more or less flat, I'm hoping, with the downforce. Oh god, miles off the apex. Just go on my own track that I've created. Where's the apex? Can't even see it, I didn't even get that turned in so I couldn't even see it at any point then. Slipstream the Ghost, it makes no difference. Turn in. How fast is this? I'll have to dab a brake surely and go down a gear. Yeah, definitely. No chance of doing that anywhere near flat. Probably down into 5th at best, probably 4th though really. I always forget which one's Maggots and Beckett's and whatever the other one's called. It's all that section there. I just can't remember which corner's which. All the F1 drivers seem to absolutely love that section of Silverstone. Always banging on about it. You know, like they do, banging on about it in pub. Shut up, will you, bloody Hamilton, we know. This is where I need to make sure I'm not too scrappy. As soon as I say that, I run it out wide. So I've lost my time, but I'll just have a few laps anyway. Need to get my eye in for this first corner. Where is it? There we go. Can't remember it being that blind before. I can barely see it in this car for some reason. Must be because I'm so low down or something. Hesitant to get on the throttle there, coming out of there, but not doing too badly with keeping with the Ghost. But I'm behind the top 10 time at the moment. Let's see if we can get anywhere near it by the end of the lap. So I'm definitely getting time on the brakes into there and roll it through. Probably take a different line and get a better exit out of here if I can. So a lot earlier, on the throttle coming out, caught back up. Running it wide onto the curb, I've lost that little bit of time though. And keeping the gap pretty much the same behind the Ghost. Lost this lap anyway, but it's quite a good lap, so I know what I need to do for a fast one. Need to get this right through here for a fast one. Not the best through the third. Through the third corner, the second right-hander. The rest of it felt okay. Still a bit of time to be found though and improve through there though. I like this car, it's really quite easy to drive. Just jump in, a few laps in and you're already doing quite well. Doesn't take much to do it really. As long as you're not locking up on the brakes, that's the main thing. Nice and tidy out of here. It seems such a clumsy corner, does that corner. I don't really think it suits the track in a weird way. There's that last corner. So let's try and hit that faster every time. Now I know where the corner is. Bit wide. Gather it up though. Can I do it? I'm already in front. Let's try and have a nice tidy rest of the lap. And I might have chance. I get a bit warm when I get in front, I've noticed. When I get in front of the Ghost, I'm like instantly a bit warmer. It's excitement of maybe doing another one. 3 in the bag already, unbelievable. Didn't think I'd even get one done in the top 10, so goes to show it's worth having a go. Feel a bit slow through here, but nice in control at the end of the day. Lost a bit of time probably on the exit there though, onto this straight. So I'll try carry a little bit more on the brakes into this corner, knowing that I'm going a little bit slower. Look for that latest apex and then back on the power. Nowhere near the apex, bear in mind, but still some kind of apex are made out of the just random midway tarmac of the track. Try to get it slightly tidier through there, a bit slow, but I've managed to do another one. What the hell is going on here? So I'm nowhere near first place, but I'm managing to get into top 10 every time. Oh god, that's shit, for want of a better word. So I've done a 1:48.05. Says my potential is a 1:47.9. The world record though, bloody hell. Right, so I'm like 3.5 seconds off the world record. Yeah, okay. So I might be impressed with myself, but it's not actually that impressive at all. Right, let's try and get a better time and somewhere nearer first place. Can't believe he's managed that time with that setup. Maybe I should give it another go and go through more than 2 corners with it. See if it does work. keep it in, yeah. Just kept my foot in about as much as I dare. Oh, bloody in third gear, I didn't realise. Ah, took that all nicely then as well. God damn. Try and trail brake into that corner as much as possible, but I always kind of get it wrong. So you're actually braking as you start going like round the corner as well, not just braking and then turning in. There's a few messages I need to stop actually, since I'm not actually doing any serious thing, and actually read them. It's a bit rude really of me not to. How rude. I keep noticing, well, I've noticed 2 pop up, but it looks like I've got 4. Bear with me a second. Where I'm at. Delly B, how's it going? Can you use other tunes? Yeah, you can use anyone's. I'll go back out and explain it in a second if you're still watching. Oh God, I can hear myself over YouTube. Yeah, you can basically load up anyone's Ghost. Well, I think it's only the top like 30 or 50 players or something like that, so the fastest times. You can load up their Ghost and then basically use their setup. So you don't know if it's a good setup or not. It might not suit you at all, but you know that they've achieved that time with that setup. So you know what I mean. So you know you've got at least the right setup to have a go at putting in a decent time. Anyway, I'll get back to it and try and get another one on, because I can't believe I'm doing as well as I am. Have I done this one? Don't I? Yeah, beaten the top 10 time, and I just won't actually anywhere near that fast. Right, so I'll restart and have another pop at it. Good to see you watching the GT. Oh, I've corner cut already. No, I'm not going to waste 2 minutes. Ruin that lap straight away. Trying to get as much out of that first corner as possible. Could definitely gain a bit of time on the go straight away through there. See how close I can get to first place now. I want to be closer than 3.5 seconds. That's what I've already achieved. So that's too far away from first place. So that's a ridiculous gap. So I've got to get myself closer than that. That's terrible through there. Too slow. I did dab a brake, so I'm ashamed that I did dab the brake a little bit and not just manned it out with the power. Second gear out of there this time, so at least I get a decent launch, but dropped off quite away from first place already now. I'm probably up on my time though. If I look at the top, I'm slightly up on my fastest time that I've done, so I might as well keep going. Patience, 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 and then floor it. Bit too early, a bit of understeer, but never mind. Got on the power early as well, so sacrificed a bit of time from understeer, but on the power so early, it kind of evens itself out to just be average. Oh, good through there, that's good. Don't go too wide. Ooh, nearly lost my lap. Keep it tidy, keep it tidy. Nice and tidy, slow through that second one then. Felt the downforce was there and I was just going too slow really. Not too bad in all. I don't look like I'm 3.5 seconds off the guy in front, so maybe I've got a better time here. Not yet though, still need to get through the rest of the lap. So pretty good there. Carried more speed probably than my last lap. Get it tucked in. Get that last corner lined up crucially. Not too bad out of there. Run it to the line. Where is it? So yeah, faster than last time. Faster than my last lap, so I'm going to leave it at that. Go to, which one? Getting confused which ones I haven't looked at now. Alton Park, was it? Check where I came at Alton Park. And then I'll leave this a little bit, do another one, and then probably make that my last one, and then check where I've come on all of them, and just yeah, take note probably and write them down, and then see if we can beat that in the future. So what am I doing? I'm going to go on another track. So I've got 146 overall then, so that wasn't too bad. Definitely more time, obviously. The guy in first place as Ghost was a lot further in front. Definitely carrying a lot more speed with his setup, but it didn't feel very nice, so I didn't really want to use it. So that 148 put me into 7th, and that 146, bloody hell, it'll put me into 3rd place. Nice. As if. Actually, I must have some. I'm convinced I've got some wrong setting on that's not giving me the full leaderboard or something, and it's just. I don't get it. What does TKDA mean? Is that just like? Oh god. Anyway, I'm confused at how I'm managing to do this. If this is actually genuine top 10, I just can't see it being. I've managed to do it on about 4 tracks now. Anyway, I'll stop getting over my own. I'll get over my own amazement of the fact that I've actually done quite well. It does surprise me there. I don't expect to ever do that well, but yeah, I guess I'm not as bad as I thought. 7th on Alton Park, so not bad on Alton Park. So let's go and pick another one. Sticking with the English track theme. Where haven't I been? I don't really want to go to Snetterton. Could have a quick go at Spa. To get a fast lap round Spa though, take a bit of time. Just go through the whole thing again. I'm running out of tracks that I really know that well. Might not keep with the English theme, I might go somewhere else, just seeing a bit of inspiration. I haven't been around Brands yet, have I, in fact, or Cadwell. Could go around Brands. GP. Oh, the dramatic music stopped all of a sudden. Yeah, Brands. Just dominate the UK. Try and do all the UK tracks. Fastest one. Have I done Brands? He's already had a fast lap, that guy. I haven't done Brands, have I? I'm getting confused now, I've done that many. And then 10th for the other lap, for the other Ghost. Now, if you're still watching GT Yellow, this is how you do a look. You see how it says add Ghost at the bottom, you just press on that. I'm in time trial, obviously, just press on that. Go down, so I'm going to pick 10th for the second Ghost. You can set up 3, I can set up another one as well. So you can set up your personal best there on the top, on the left. If you go up there, you can set up your own personal best to try and beat it as well every time. So it gets a bit confusing which one's which though, so just keep it at 2. But anyway, yeah, just to explain it to you. I've got another couple of messages, so I believe you need to keep checking that. Stop messaging me, I know. I should appreciate these messages, and I do, to be honest, but at the same time I've got to keep reading my messages. Funny. Use second screen app on phone for the chat. It saves hearing yourself. Second screen app? What the hell does that mean? And then, Phoenix as well. Good evening, Phoenix. Yeah, I don't know what you mean there. Second screen chat. Explain whilst I have another go, Delhi B. Can I... something else you might be able to answer as well, Delhi B. Can I actually, whilst I'm streaming now and without stopping it, could I actually get the messages on screen? Now I know there's people watching that might message me. Right, anyway, I'll get on with this, see if I can get Brands done. Phoenix, I've got 4 done. Top 10s. Unbelievably. I'm absolutely shocked. It feels like my birthday. I can already see it leading to an unhealthy addiction there. Going through every track and trying it. Take your time, project cars, you know. Right. So a 112 to try and beat. His message back again. Hopefully it's the key to my my down. Cadwell Park. No, you need to answer my question, Deliby, about how do you do the second screen app thing on your phone. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, come back to that in a minute. So we'll use Babus. I think he's the one who had that terrible setup on the last track, but we'll use it anyway, see if it's any better on this one. See if he's done a better job. And use his setup. Quickly look, Cadwell Park. Might need to knock you off then leaderboards. You can try Phoenix. I've bloody took a while to get knock hill done, but then I've done them quite quickly. I've really surprised myself. Yeah, go for it. It'd be interesting to see us guys all having a go at it and just taking over the leaderboards. So tuning setup, don't really matter what I call it, just so I know what it's called. So that's that. Load setup. And off we go. So do I want to set off straight away? What was that? Oh no. Right, anyway, I'll try and keep that up and so I can actually... I need somewhere to strap it. You're highlighting all my flaws here. I need somewhere to strap it so I can just see messages on my phone as they get typed. Ideally. Anyway, I'll get around to that eventually one day. I'll just keep looking for now. So, in the interest of not sitting there all day playing around with my phone. Oh God. That's a good healthy setup again, Bravo. Jesus, what's wrong with this guy? How does he drive these cars with these setups? Straight away, it's like I'm wrestling into the first corner and I ain't even put my foot down. Right, it feels horrible on the steering. I'll give it a go, I'll see if I can get a lap in with this weird setup. He's done the fastest time with it, so I guess it must be quite good, but God, it feels unstable at the front. Oh my, gee, I nearly flipped it then. What the hell? Loads of messages. Oh, shit the bed, my wheel's going all over the place, stop wobbling. Right, anyway, I'll stop reading messages because I'm here to bloody drive at the end of the day. I'll check them every now and again, I'll keep saying that and then checking them. No, I'm not using that setup, that's absolutely ridiculous. Right, so we'll use Casino Squares setup instead. I'll go on to, how do you do it? Seems overly complicated, this little changing the setup bit. No, that's not it. Share, Casino Square, HY. Load setup, HY. Right, that's the setup changed. No idea what it is, I don't even look to see the changes. Not that interested, there's that many settings, it'll take me here just to notice what the differences are. Feels better straight away though, so I can actually steer for a start. Always helps. Oh, I should have kept it in second on the way out there, but never mind. We'll work that one out on the next lap. Need to make sure I've already got a good lap going here, so I need to make sure we're on the big one. Need to make sure that I don't cut the track anywhere and invalidate my lap. Decent run down the straight compared to 10th time. Oh, big cut of the track. Car didn't like it either, it jumped over the curb, but I did cut it quite a lot there. Let's see how much I can cut this one now. I've already got a cut. Unsettle the car a bit, but it didn't feel too bad, so I know I can cut that a little bit. feels pretty stable, this car, to be fair. It takes most things you chuck at it, it feels like, so far. In every one I've done. So, let's go for it. A bit wide on the apex, but not too bad. Oh, short shifted into third again just because felt like I was going to lose the back end, so I shifted gears instead of lifting off and short shifted to control the traction. I've lost my lap again coming out of there, so it's a corner that I love running wide on, but I can't do it in this time trial by the look of it. Just practice for the rest of the lap, I guess then. Oh, I turned in too harshly there on the wheel. Back end didn't like being loaded up so quickly. Oh, I need to get that better. That's 2 times round I've made a mistake through there. I've just picked up 1 damage on the front as well there, a little tap on the wall. Let's try again and get a better lap in. Come on. I can definitely do this one. I was in front of the Ghost on the first bloody lap. And then, yeah, I might extend it to 1 more, as Delhi B has suggested doing Cadwell, so I'll visit Cadwell, even though I don't know Cadwell Park very well, but it'll spring back in my mind when I go around there, I'm sure, to where I need to go. It does make it a bit harder to get the fastest lap time I can out of it, but I'm sure it'll come back to me. I've raced it pretty much all British tracks quite a lot. But yeah, I'll do Cadwell Park as well, see if I can do that. Took it in nice and early to the apex. Oh no, I've run it wide because of that. So that was too early. Right, I'm going to just, in the interest of time and not just driving around lap after lap for no reason, just crack on with another go. I think starting that close could probably hinder your exit a little bit out of that last corner, but never mind. Oh, I got my foot down as early as I could there, and that was really quite early. Don't run out wide. Oh, that was close. Little frame drop as I did that as well, just to make it a bit trickier. I'm getting warm again. Whenever I get in front of the Ghost, 10th place Ghost, that warm comes back to me. Started getting out. I was nearly on the grass there. Oh god. Lost loads of time just trying to keep it tidy and not get a cut there. I've lost too much time and that Ghost behind me's disappeared, so it's pretty much even with me. In fact, I can just about see it in front now. Keep it going. I might be able to get this top 10 time and then improve on it, but yeah, it was still in front of it. Last corner to try and carry the speed through. Oh, hit the inside curve. That lost me a bit of time. Oh, not quite done it this time round. Definitely there though, I can do it. Oh, a bit of a correction into there, so again, not carried the speed out as well as I should have done. Keep short shifting in the third there. It feels like I'm stuck between gears coming out of there. Trying to open up the exit of the corner to get better top speed down here, but it hasn't really worked for me. I'm just about equal gap to the Ghost that I was. A bit wide, I followed the Ghost. Definitely need to carry more speed through here, but I just keep going wide if I do, and then it all goes tits up. Oh. God damn. It's a bit trickier this one. I'll do it. Might as well just restart again because I've got damage. I need to open windows as well so I don't get so bloody hot. Right, restart. Right, messages before I restart. So. Alright, so I can go back to broadcast. Yeah. And it doesn't stop the broadcast though. I think I've tried this before and it felt like it stopped it. Advanced settings, bear with me a second. Oh, there we go. I lose a bit of my screen, but no mind. So, yeah, I'll back it out. There we go, that's better. Your phone copy, 4-second screen. I see, it's an app. Look at messages. I'll have a look later on. That'll do for now. I'll just use that for now. Cool, thank you very much. Right, oh, it seems like a tiny screen now, but no mind. Right, anyway, back on with the racing. Let's try and get this done. Brands that added to the table of victories. Oh, touch on the AstroTurf on the way in. Not brilliant. Feels a bit weird having the smaller screen. Not often I actually have the messages on, so I'm not really used to it. Feels like I'm not in the middle of the screen because I'm over to the left hand side of it, if you know what I mean. It's a bit weird. So I'm not lined up with my wheel and everything to the middle of the screen. But never mind, get used to it soon enough. Come on, this is going to be the hardest one I think. I'm struggling to get past this guy, even though I've just flown past him through there. Keep this corner going, run it wide, but not too wide. Come on, last corner, nice and tidy, get on the power early, brakes early so you can get on the power early. No, I can't do it, not this time round anyway. Alright, another go. Carry the speed more through this first corner. That's better, up the hill. Quickly down 3 gears there, no messing about with the gears. Stick it in second for a bit longer out of there, it actually works, got a bit more traction speed out. But then I've just got to get the braking done and into there, so it doesn't make that much difference I suppose. Oh, wide, oh, too wide. I thought I was going to get away with that and I could straighten up the exit, but just touched the grass. Goddamn grass. Gardeners aren't good enough round there, it should be mowed ultra thin. Oh god, now I've got to learn to actually, right, so look at it, which car you use at Knockhill. It's the Ginetta G57. It's the same car on every single track, but it seems to have set the fastest time, so I just keep using the same car that's been used for the fastest time basically. So yeah, it's the Ginetta G57. No idea how fast, well it's 180 mile an hour top speed, but that's about all I took attention of, paid attention to if I'm honest. Just jumped in it and had a go. I didn't think I was going to get anywhere near doing it. I was just having a go and then I thought, oh, I'm actually getting pretty close here, so I thought I'd start streaming it, and here I am about 2 hours later, and about 6 tracks later. I'm really surprised that I actually managed to get Knockhill done in the first place. I'm going to get this one, I haven't done it yet. I softened my brake pedal up a little bit the other day as well, and I think I'm still getting used to it a little bit, but I think it's done the world of good at the same time. It seems a lot easier to control the braking and modulate it a little bit more than I used to. I used to struggle a little bit on certain corners and if it was like a corner where you're turning quite drastically as you go into it for quite a long time. I used to struggle quite a bit with the brakes on corners like that, but seem to softening it up. Oh, not again, bastard! Softening it up seems to have really bloody helped. It's good. I haven't even done anything on the game, just on my actual brakes. Physically, there's a little like little thing you can adjust to soften it up or tighten it up, and you can move them and all that. Lots of different times in all different cars and classes, mate. That's what I was thinking, to be honest, GT Delete. Let me come out of here and have a look. Oh, yeah, I will do. Oh, Phoenix, sorry. Lots of different times in all different cars and classes, mate. Right, so if I go out, this is what I didn't understand, Phoenix. I felt like I'd done something wrong, like I'd put it on a certain group of people, and that's why I was only seeing the Ginetta times or something. But I've been convinced that I can't be putting these times in, and I can't be that fast, to be completely honest with you. So surely there's something I've done wrong, and I'm looking at the wrong leaderboards or something. Right. Why, if you're still there, Phoenix, what does TKDA mean, and what's that all about? If change car type by it changes. So is that all it is? So I've been bloody driving around the Ginetta for no reason all the time. I'm sure on the first one though, if I just go on all and don't pick a car then and then go out, oh no, it don't let you do it. Car class. I can't see it anywhere, where is it? Just actually change the... Oh right, yeah. Right. Well, for a change, I'll do it in something completely different then and see what the times are in that. I've done quite well in the GT, in the Ginetta then, in that case. I've just been doing those times, but I've still I consider myself to have done quite well. But not quite as well as I thought I were doing. What shall I go in? Oh, I'll go into it a bit more. Where is it? Vintage touring. I'm going something like this. I'm going to be the fastest in the world, but it'll be good fun. It's got to be that, isn't it? So the Mercedes 300 SEL 6.8. Nice. Right, so yeah, here we go. So lap time's coming up now, so I'll do it in something different. The Mercedes-Benz CLK LM. Right, Mercedes-Benz, where's the thing? Mercedes-Benz CLK LM. It's also known as a long tail or something. Anyway, I'll do the same thing, but in a completely different car. It'll be interesting to see how I do. So, world record again, and then second go, do exactly what I've been doing, top 10 again. And we'll go to Cadwell Park. Oh no, did I do it? No, I didn't do Brands Hatch. I'll come back to that another day. Cadwell Park. just to remind myself of it, really. Probably a better go. So we're in GT1 now. Do I go ultra fast? What's the fire? Also, let's do this. I hate faffing about too much. What's Phoenix saying? Formula cars? Should go in formulas, really. I'll have a go in this first, and then yeah, formulas, single seaters. It could be good. Cadwell Park, especially. Oh, it's better. I get a bit fidgety when I've been sat in this chair a while. If you wonder why I'm like rocked backwards and forwards all the time. I've been sat here for like about 2 hours. It gets a little bit not uncomfortable. Well, uncomfortable to the point that you've got to fidget around a little bit. Right, set up. So it's top 10s for car class rather than track. Yeah, it looks like it. But still pretty good. I'm sure that it used to work differently when I used to do this before. I used to do time trials when I used to play a lot of Project Cars 2. But yeah, I'm sure it worked like differently. But yeah, maybe I've got that wrong. Probably I've got most things wrong. So there's no setups to be had off these two people, these two ghosts, by the look of it. Where's my ghost gone? Where's my ghost gone? They're not on there. No, we'll see. They might be there when I start, but I don't think they will. Oh god, oh god. Yeah, it's already come back to me what Cadwell Park. This is why I don't remember it very well, because this bloody corner I hate it that much. I don't like racing on it. Yeah, already come back to me just going through that one tiny 10-metre bit of track. Yeah, it's a good effort. See if you can beat it, Phoenix. Ah, and you've got damage already. I need to restart. Right, this is going to be a different thing altogether in this car, just for a standard setup. Especially these last couple of corners. It's brutal, this corner. It's so like scrappy going into it as well. And then this, bloody hell. This is going to take some getting used to. Yeah, I hate Cadwell as well. Yeah, I might just ignore GT Yellow's idea. I wanted to have a bit of fun, and he's put me in bloody raging zone, I think, in putting me in Cadwell Park. Thought it was a good idea when I heard another British track name, but I'll give it a go anyway, why not? Just be fair to it. I should have stuck in the Janetta though. Nice car to drive that. Got a feeling this is going to be a little bit more tricky. Oh, a bit more understeer if nothing else. Jesus Christ. Where's the grip? Oh yeah, it's coming back to me, this massive long corner that's really easy to go wrong through. Take it easy, have a go. Yeah, take it easy, Phoenix. Hope you do well. See if you can beat me. Let me know if you do beat me as well. It'll be good. And then I'll get back on it one day and beat you. Hopefully. It's quite good actually. Knockhill were a tricky one. You know, the tight. If you're still there, that is. Assuming you're still there. The tight chicane where you can easily hit the curbs. That was the trickiest bit to carry enough speed through there to actually. Get a decent time in. The fastest time seemed really quick through that section, so really hard to get a lap without invalidating it and carrying quite a lot of speed through that chicane, but the rest of it seemed alright. So yeah, good luck, enjoy. Bollocks. Don't like that car. I'm not even going to mess about on Cadwell in that car. I'm just already in a different attitude with that car. That's learning zone rather than just having a bit of fun zone. Oh, I need to do it in a bit more fun. Historic. I might go in those historic touring cars. That'd be quite good. Or do we go extreme or I'm not sure what to do. Extreme or just modest with the car choice, I'm not sure. Could go drifting. I used to like these Ferraris. I forgot about those. Oh, I'm really stuck with what to pick now. I'll just go what I was thinking before, so find the historic. There's GTO, so with that Audi always excites me when I see it. I could go for that. Oh, yeah, balls to it, I'll go for that. It's so brutal. I'm not going to go at Cadwell though. Where else have I gone? I'll try and beat Brands Hatch time, but in these cars instead. Oh, no chance of doing it. This is the problem, you've always got to be in the fastest car to have a chance of doing it. So you don't really have a free car choice to be able to pick, really. You're forced into, well, if you want to actually get up there in the leaderboard, that is, you're forced to pick a certain car, and it's a bit annoying. Should just update for individual cars, really. I'm really stuck. Mega fast. Mega fast? No, bloody hell, I keep talking myself out of it. Just go with touring cars. Where is it? Touring cars, historic ones, so I'm going back in that, what were it called? That Mercedes. Probably absolutely terrible to drive, but it'll be good fun. 178 top speed, Jesus Christ. 5.5. Right, man, actually as slow as I thought. 421 bloody horsepower. Weighs, I don't know what it is in tons because it's in pounds, but Jesus Christ, it weighs 3,428 pounds. Right, let's go for that. Looks like good fun. I've got no chance of actually getting the lap time, but we can scroll down and find out if we've beaten anyone in the Mercedes. GT5 Ginetta, that is a good shout, to be fair. I do enjoy driving it every single time. I might as well, actually. It's good bit of practice as well. Good shout there, Deli. Good bit of practice for the old Tuesday night. I'll go on Knockhill if I'm going to be in the GT5. I absolutely love Knockhill in the GT5. I've already been on Knockhill, but I do really like Knockhill. It's a good track. Won't bother with the Ghost because I don't think we'll be beating them in the GT5 Ginetta. What are you laughing at? The fact that you convinced me so easily just to change into Ginetta. No, I do really like it. We were practicing with Phoenix the other night, and it was really good fun. Even though there were only, well, there ended up being 3 of us in the racing in the end, but it was still really good fun. Just 3 of us. At least 7 o'clock, right? I better make this probably my last little bit. Quite good having the comments on. I've got a timer at the top and how long I've been on for. Normally I completely lose track. Right, come on, load, for God's sake. So, let's not faff about with any setup or anything. Balls to that. It's only a Ginetta. Here we go. Roll it into the last corner. What am I on here? I should have gone for a race, really, if I'm just going to be going around in Ginetta. In fact, yeah, before... Oh no, I'll do a couple of laps and then I'll have a couple of laps to get my eye in, and then I'll do a bit of a race, I think, in the Ginettas round here. Be good little practice again, rather than just going around on my own. Oh, rear end. Ah! I always forget the limitations of the old Ginetta GT5 until you get used to it, and then it becomes really good fun. Driving it on edge through every single corner. Best corner on the track coming up if you can hit this right. Ah, 2 wheels. Back end just digs in a little bit when you get on 2 wheels, so if you've got a little bit of steering angle going on, it just seems to spin on you. I ain't got a handbrake to turn it round, or I don't know the button for it if I have, so I'm bloody out, hurt my wrist. Pretty hard to turn round. Or reverse next time. Right, let's get through one corner without spinning. Oh, nearly spun. Watching the rev counter, felt like I was watching it for ages then, to change at the right time. Is it first gear or second gear? I can't remember the gearing to come out of that last corner. Second, I think, but it just feels really slow. Feels really slow because I've just been driving that Janetta 57 or whatever it was. Oh yeah. Oh god. Feels a bit loose at the bottom of there for some reason. Don't remember it feeling that tricky to get through that. Maybe it's just me. Oh, I'm going for a race. This is going to get boring rather quickly. Might as well quickly set up a quick race, and then I'll probably leave it at that after that. Oh, right. Let's come out of time trial altogether. Custom race. Oh, it's already set up on Knockhill. That's how much of a fan I am. Genera GT5. Where are you? There we go. Change the opponents, set as many as we can. Ah, you can only have 11. That's terrible. Let's bang the opponent, level up. One's on 107. That's where I've found it's like you can still make up places quite easily, but you've got to drive quite well to do it. But let's give ourselves a bit more of a challenge. Let's go full hog, in fact. It's one race, it doesn't really matter if I win or not either. Same class, yep. I'll put my grid position down to 10th, so there's 2 people behind me. Not 13 laps, no thanks, no, that's too many. Just go for, oh, not 3. I'll go for a Knockhill. It's only a small track, I'll go for 8 laps. No, oh, do we have weather on? Yeah, why not? I'm getting more and more into this, yeah, why not? Oh no, in fact it just ends up being so slow, especially in GT5s. No, I'll take the weather off. But we'll just have better weather. Let's change the grid slots. Right. Stop messing about too much if you... Yeah, it's quite good that. It is, you've got to rely on obviously the AI being half reasonable if you're trying to have a serious race, but no, it's quite good because you can have like 6 people or even 3 people, but still have a proper race between you all. Just in the interest of having a good race here, I'm going to turn the rules and penalties off. I don't intend on cheating, but just so you can actually drive the corners properly, because otherwise it does ruin it massively. When you get you're side by side with someone through a corner, and then all of a sudden you get a corner cut, and it's like, hey, well, how am I meant to overtake? So yeah, I kind of like turning the penalties off for the racing. Plus, it's only against AI, so what harm does it do really? So yeah, 7 o'clock, getting pretty peckish. Should be pretty fun this. Don't know if I've ever had a race in the Janettas with the AI so high. Might be quite hard. I'll just have to make up for it with bravery and skill. I'll try to. I'm going to change the tuning because it felt terrible. So where is it? There's an easy way of just tuning it. So I'll just go unstable. Looks like that's one of my old setups actually, so I'll use that. Probably a decent setup if I've got it set up for the GT5. And there we go. So nothing else to do, no pit stops to worry about, and off we go.
Watch out for wheel spin.
Watch out for wheel spin. I don't think I'll be getting much wheel spin in the old Janetta. Might as well go in car view, as soon as though we're not worrying about 5,000 miles an hour. I'm going to use the sequential as well, since that's what it is in this car. Oh, bit late on the brakes. Oh, hey. Where is everyone going? Carnage down into T1. Oh, gone too many... people going off everywhere. I've gone down too many gears, bouncing off the limiter. Completely ruined my run out of there, but watching everyone was good fun at the same time as they all go wide. Feels completely different in car, it feels faster for some reason. Oh god, going a bit wide through there. Guys on my right hand side, down my inside, but I'll just outbrake him hopefully. Nope, he's outbroke me. I've just been going round here in that bloody Janetta thing, and I think I've just broken way too early because of it. That's a lot faster car, so I've just broke really early, and everyone's just shot past me in that last corner, so a bit of a mistake. Kind of used to the braking point for the from the faster Janetta I was driving. Oh god! Oh, it bashes me mid-corner. Corner in the middle of the track. Well, I don't like this view if I'm honest. It suits certain cars but not others. Right, let's catch up. I haven't got many laps to do it in. Oh no, the understeer. Oh, right, I'm actually gonna bloody restart. Give myself a better chance. I seem to drive terribly then through that. So much understeer through that corner. I don't remember it being that bad for the other night when me and Phoenix were playing about. Anyway, never mind. I'll have to adapt to it. Everyone going wide again. Oh, people everywhere. Guy getting it all bounced over the curb on the inside, go around him on the outside. Two wheels, get back on bloody four. Oh, you can get away with being on two wheels, but not for that long, so it took me all the way to the gravel being on two wheels there. I just couldn't get it back on four wheels. It just seemed to balance on two wheels quite nicely, which would be quite an achievement if I was trying to do it, but obviously I won't be able to do it if I was trying to do it. Can randomly do it mid-race, of course. It feels like the slowest corner in the world coming out that last corner in second gear. Right, let's get this guy down into here. A bit early on the brakes, but to get the line all the way down to the bottom, I think it's a bit wise to be earlier on the brakes into T1. I keep overshooting that one for some reason. Oh, big collection from the guy as I come back on track. Guy at the side of me. Oh. Good little race so far. I need to catch the guy in front though, otherwise I'm just going to be driving around on my own if I'm not careful. Who have we got in front? Shaggy. Bloody Shaggy. Oh god, GT Jelly, you're right in my books now. Chat's delayed by about 8 minutes, laughing at you in that car around Cabell when I suggested it. I thought you would have stayed in the same car, not pick. What? I get the gist. No, I kind of do. I really enjoyed the GT5, so when you suggested it, I just think, yeah, I was trying to avoid going in the Janetta if I'm honest, but you just gave me an excuse to go in it and have a go, so I just thought I'd take the opportunity as soon as you mentioned it. Anyway, it'll be good for you to hear that in about 10 minutes. As you say, the chat's delayed. Kind of forgot about the racing for half a lap there. Also chatting away. What lap are we on? 3 of 8. And I'm in 6th position, so I need to get into first gear for this last corner. Surely it feels like you hit the limiter straight away though. Right, let's attack this first corner like it's meant to be attacked. I've turned the penalties off. Let's actually use it to our advantage. Boom, straight down the inside over the curb. 2 wheels. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. There's one thing about these Janettas, when you get the weight transfer going and the back end's all over the place, it's quite hard to catch. It feels like all the weight's like pendulum effect at the back, and it's really hard to try and get it back and balance that pendulum again. I know, I'm not quite in 10th place, I'm not quite in last place, should I say. I'm in 11th, but 4 laps to make it up, see what I can do. Oh, I'm not going to do it with driving like that. I swear this generator felt better the other night. Maybe it's just set up that I've created that I've put on it, it's made it feel worse. Sounds about right. The wheels for ages, I love that. You can balance it, if you get the line right anyway, you can balance it for quite a while and still get the line to go through the corners. Same up here, if you get the line right you can balance it. Oh god. Oh, I'm driving terribly now. What's going on? Oh, I'm tempted to restart this. I know it's not the done thing restarting all the time. I might as well just carry on the race because it doesn't really matter, it's only an AI race, but I just want my better race. I'm not side by side with anyone or anything, I'm just driving around the motor and I might as well just stuck in time trial. My own fault for not catching up. Maybe I putting the AI on 120 is a bit more challenging than I expected it to be. Let's see if I can claw a position up.
Just at your own personal best fastest lap.
That's good news. Better. Cut it properly, gain a bit of time. I won't restart it, but I might have another race afterwards. We're going to go make some tea, but can wait I suppose. Oh, getting warm again. What's wrong with me? I feel like I'm going through male menopause or something.
Nice one, that's your fastest lap so far.
Wee! Cut this inside curb to wheel that as well. It just bounced me out wide because of it though. More terrible driving to add to my CV. Right, I'm going to restart this before we even get to the end. There's no point, I'm just driving around the middle. Right, I want a better race. Now I've got my eye in the generator, I should be able to stick with these guys a little bit more, I'm hoping. Start probably won't help me though, I'm terrible on the start it seems. Couldn't be more opposite to a rally start where you, I think I'd have been in 5th gear by the time I changed into 2nd in this car. In the rally car I'd have already been in 5th gear by the time I even got high enough in the revs to even think about changing to 2nd. So, better first lap, I'm up into 5th, but it seems like everyone makes the mistakes at the end and then they're a bit faster through the rest of the race. At the beginning, keep getting my words mixed up now for some reason. It's probably because I've been sat here for 2 hours non-stop racing. So down the inside, stupidly slow on the exit, but not a lot I can do about that, that's just a car. And we're up into 4th. Unless I can catch these guys in front, I'm still in the same predicament though, I'm not going to really have a great race. Pushing to get through there fast. Push through here and cut a bit of the curve, gain a bit of time on them. Not too much though, nearly too much. See, it's just fun lines like that you can't take when you've got the penalties on, so it's not because I love cheating or anything, I just like turning the penalties off because you can just have a bit more fun, quite frankly, in these kind of cars where you're meant to ride the curbs a little bit and you're meant to, you know, be quite aggressive with them in a way. Well, they certainly are when they're driven in real life by the 15 and 16-year-old kids that drive them. some of the closest racing you'll see sometimes in the Janetta Juniors. Oh, hit that a bit late and sent me wide on the two wheels that time. Not the perfect line to be doing it that time round, but managed to get away with it. Over the curb on this side, get that line right. You can carry so much speed through there. I don't think that would have been even been a corner cut then. That was a good line. Good exit. Let's chase these guys down the inside for the next corner. So I've gone to the right, just in case I don't get up past him, but I've already got past him. Oh, taps me on the rear as I slow him down at the last corner. Bit of flames from the exhaust in front, always good to see, gives me a little twinge. All over him now, push him up the hill, give him a bit of pressure. I'm not touching his bumper anymore. Oh, come on. Oh, nearly got the line wrong there and went wide on the exit. Down his inside. It's a good run out of there to get the run on him. Not quite getting it done though, so I'll give him the apex. Not a bad race with the AI at 120 actually. Once you got your eye in with the car and you've got used to it, so you can actually set a few reasonable laps, and you're not setting terrible laps, and if you're setting crap laps, I don't think you've got much chance of keeping up with the AI at 120. But once you've got your eye in and you know the track and got the feel for it, it's not too difficult. It does help with the corner cuts turned off though, so if you need to, you can catch up a little bit. Always good. Oh, all over the place to come back on track. Guy down me is outside. Good run on him down the outside to the inside for the next one. Hold him on the outside with a tap, but they mean to tap him. I was just trying to hold him on the outside of the corner there, but ended up touching him by accident. Two more laps and then I'll call it a night for my stream. But I've enjoyed doing this, it's been good on project cars. I'm really enjoying getting back into project cars. I think there's a few of us at it at the moment because there's, quite frankly, I think everyone's had enough of playing Gran Turismo Sport quite as much as they do. Don't get me wrong, it's a game I'll still go back to and play. Still planning on doing league racing on it, but just got a bit sucked into just playing it all the time, me personally anyway. Just because of league racing and stuff, and at the end of the day I've got pretty much every sim racing game going, or racing game going, or whatever you want to call them, and I've completely ruined this race now, but I've got pretty much all of them, so why not actually use them and play on them. You know, they're all just as good as each other, if not better in certain ways, and they all have their own merits as different games, so it's good to get on them and get back on them and get the feel for them again, because they do feel different to each other, these games, and I don't know if people struggle with it or not. I find it quite easy to pick up the feel again of a new game, but at the same time it does always feel quite a bit different, so it does take some learning even if you're quite proficient at it. But yeah, especially when you got damage. So damage on Gran Turismo, you can't feel anything. You just know that your car's going a bit slower. If you've if you've got really bad damage, you might feel something like a little bit of something through one corner maybe. On this, I'm fighting my steering. It's pulling to the side. I can feel the damage on my car at the front. I can feel how it affects it through the corners. I can feel how the braking isn't quite as stable because of it, and it's just really good game really. So yeah, I just want to get back into playing it more and more really, and use it as to its advantages, because it is a really good game and the weather's good on it as well. I don't know what everyone else thinks, and I don't really care, but in my opinion personally, I think the weather works really well, and the rain especially does make a vast difference to the tracks and the cars, and that's all you can really ask from a simulation. So it's pretty bang on from my point of view, is what I'm getting at in about a half-an-hour lecture. Yeah, so there's no better way to finish a stream than just ramming yourself into the wall at last lap as you go around on your own right at the back. But there you go, you've got to do it in style, obviously. That's what I'm all about. A bit of two wheels, at least a bit of style added back in. So that crash feels like it's ruined my steering a bit more. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Last lap this one. And that's it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to pretty much leave it at that. That was good fun. I was a bit disappointed that I hadn't set the overall times, but I'm still happy that I've set the what's it called, car category times, and got in the top 10 of those. So I'm really happy that I managed to get all those times in that Ginetta G59. And like I say, if you're interested, get out there and have a go yourself, see what you can do. And yeah, I've been ADG. Not a lot more to say. If you've enjoyed it and you haven't subscribed already and you want to see a bit more of me someday, then subscribe and hit that bell icon. That way you'll be notified about my videos when I release a new one. Bit of a stream, just a quick note, bit of a stream coming up of Project Cars Ginetta GT5 Championship, which is all going to be held in one night on Tuesday night. So tune into that if you're interested. And yeah, again, I've been ADG. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers for all the messages, GT Deli. Appreciate you watching, mate. And yeah, I guess I'll see everyone soon. Take care.